Rational function, communication and thinking problem. Question 4. A rational function with factor of x minus a in the denominator will have a vertical asymptote at x equals to a. Is the above statement true? Explain your answer. Well, let's look into it like this. Let's say this is my rational function r of x, and the question says it is something, let's say numerator x over in the denominator we have something plus also a factor like x minus a, right? And there could be something else also here, okay? But there is x minus a in the denominator. In that case, will this have a vertical asymptote at x equals to a? That is the question, right? Now, of course, denominator or x minus a cannot be 0, correct, for any function to exist. So here we do have a restriction that x is not equal to a. Is that okay? Because x minus a is in the denominator. Well, does that mean that there will be a vertical asymptote here? That is the question. Do you understand? So it is possible that we may have a vertical asymptote at x equals to a. But there are two scenarios here, right? So what are these two scenarios? This is what you need to understand. One scenario is that numerator n of x, right, does not have factor of x minus a, right? And the second one is that the numerator n of x has x minus a as its factor also. So what I mean to say is, in the first case, when the numerator does not have a factor of x minus a, in that case we will have a vertical asymptote. So if n of numerator does not have a factor of x minus a, then the rational function Rx, right, will have vertical asymptote at x equals to a, right? But in case n of x has x minus x as its factor, then this function Rx could be written as x minus a times the other factor, right, n of x. So now it becomes like this, denominator x, right? Now in this case you can clearly see that they will cancel out, right? If they cancel out, then what happens? Then we do have a discontinuity and we say x is not equal to a, but then what really happens? Then we have a hole at x equals to a, not a vertical asymptote. So that is kind of important to understand. Then in that case we may have a hole, right? So if we have a common factor in numerator and denominator, so let me summarize it, right? Common factor in numerator and denominator gives us a whole, not vertical asymptote. But if we do not have a common factor in numerator and denominator, then we have vertical asymptote. Okay, I hope you all understand that, because this is a common mistake which I've been seeing for a long time. Thank you.